My hat's off to you, Freya. I don't know how you racked up so many points. I mean, she had 99 points, which means she killed, like, 7 things in 20 minutes. Fruits of my training, I suppose. Regent. Please forgive my intrusion. I bring urgent news from our king. The king of Barmicia? Blub blub. Sire, you must not let him see you like this. Take a good look at him. Take a good look at him. An injury has blinded him. Continue. Our kingdom is being attacked by some unknown force. We are severely outmatched. Please send reinforcements immediately. The enemy looks like an army of mages wearing steeple-crowned hats. The king and I, blub blub, are old friends. We will send reinforcements to Bermesia immediately. Thank you, Regent. The king and all of Bermesia will be most grateful. I must return now. Take him, blub blub, to the infirmary. What? It's too late. He's gone. It's a miracle he even made it this far. I can't believe this is happening. This is a problem. Because of the festival, there are hardly any men left in the castle. It will take time to mobilize. We have no choice. Call back the 4th Aerial Division patrolling the border. But if we recall the 4th, we will lose our eyes over Alexandria. Quack quack. Bermesia is our ally. We must help them. Steeple-crowned hats. There may be black mages like Vivi. It can't be. Could it be Mother? I must go now. I cannot sit and wait for reinforcements. I'm coming with you. No, this doesn't concern you. What's this? I'm a stranger all of a sudden? I'm not going to sit back and watch your home get destroyed, alright? Thank you, Zidane. Can I come too? I want to find out who they really are. Sure. Alright then, let us go to Bermesia. Princess, this is a foreign matter. It has nothing to do with us. Steiner is right. We don't need to know if Alexandria is involved. But if black mages are involved, Zidane, you know what I'm talking about. If Mother's behind this, I'll make her stop. I promise. I think you should stay here. What? We don't know what to expect there. I've already faced great danger coming here. What's the difference? Gunblade, this is war. A lot of people are gonna die. I know that. How did you feel when you saw that Burmesian soldier die right now? I felt sad, of course. Just sad? Weren't you scared, too? Obviously, you haven't realized how dangerous it's going to be. You could get killed. This is no time to be talking about convincing your mother of anything. What? Oh, it's not the time to argue. He's right. We need to head to Bermesia at once. Will you open the Dragon's Gate? Well, of course. If you're going by foot, well, leaving by the gate is the best way. Let us eat while we wait for the gate to open. How long does it take for this gate to open? That you could have an entire meal. That much of a meal. Waiting for the door to open. Hey, I'm hungry. The festival of the Hunt Feast is one of our oldest traditions, Grok. It began over 5 centuries ago. It is customary to eat everything with your hands, so go on before it gets cold. Thank you, Uncle. It's so good. Let's just eat. We can't do anything until the gate opens. Right. Hey, not bad. Your Majesty? What is it, Zidane? I happen to notice that one of these dishes looks, Yes, we cooked the Burmesian knight that died. Oh. Better to let it go to waste. Uncle, I think becoming an Oglop has affected more than just your brain. Oh, this is wonderful, Princess. The Burmesians taste so good. Why aren't you eating? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, everything is so delicious. Delicious in palace. Yikes. I mean, what do you think when the king becomes a bug? Everything starts looking like a meal, I suppose. Indeed it is, especially this beef. It's so superb. Oh, I'm so full. I'm getting sleepy now. What the? Gunblade? What? The food! It is poisoned! Curse my hunger! I'm starting to feel sick. Forgive me, Princess. I should have tasted it for poison. It's impossible. There shouldn't be any in your dish. What? Now that you mention this, I do just feel fine. Oh, Steiner! How did you know? Princess, you didn't. It's not poison, it's just a medicinal herb Zidane gave me. Believe me, this is not what I had planned. Steiner, I have to make my own decisions. I have no choice. Uncle Sid would never let me leave the castle. That is because he is concerned about you. I understand, but... No, you don't understand. War is a bad thing. You must never experience it as I have. Maybe things have changed. Princess, war never changes. Now that I think about it, he does kind of look like he's like in a medieval version of Power Armor, doesn't he? He's got all the colors and like, I don't know. Time to cook Sid. Sure. Maybe that's the thing that changes him back. We don't know until we've tried. Let's try cooking him. Fantasy T60, exactly. What if Alexandria is behind the attack on Burmecia? It could lead to a war between the three great nations. Many innocent people will die. As the Princess of Alexandria, there must be something I can do. I have to help Mother. I don't want to see anything happen to her. Princess. Okay, we're gonna go over this one more time. War, bad. I know you've read books. But they don't seem to be very useful books. You didn't know what a dagger was. I'm just saying. Maybe we need to revisit some topics before we make any rash decisions. Whatever. Fine. Princess, I will follow you wherever you choose. Thank you. Now let's go before everyone wakes up. I'm sorry, Zidane. Come on. Gunblade. Where are you going? Where did you come from? Gunblade Joe. Don't stand on the food, Cockroach King. It must have been some sort of sleeping medicine. It was sleeping, Wade. We've been had! I gave her some because she was saying she was having trouble sleeping. I'm impressed. There's more to her than meets the eye. Damn. Where the heck is she thinking? Maybe she's heading to Burmecia? And you still might be able to catch up with her. Peavy, wake up. We're going to Burmecia. Let's head for the Gizamaluk's grotto. Once we pass through the grotto, we'll be in Burmecia. You can leave from the Dragon's Gate, located on the base level, Guac. Now, how do we get back to the base level? Oh. Yay, elevator! One of these should take me where I need to go. That's the Serpent Gate. That's the Dragon Gate. That is not the direction I was expecting it to go. What? That's what took so long to open? It's a door! You're all gonna travel through the mist? Care to buy anything before you go? You spotted a Moogle. This is Moonty. Seeing that her niece went off on her own, I wouldn't have been better to send her. If he sent you out with an airship, I'm sure they would have had some in reserve. You know, you're not wrong. I mean, they did say they were calling them back. I got a letter from Stoutskin. Do you know Stoutskin, Kapoor? I left Lindblom and headed north. I walked through the mist and Gizmaluk to reach Burmecia for the very first time. It's raining, as expected. I'm going to look for shelter now.
You went to Burmecia? It sounds dangerous there, Kupo.
The Monte Cristo! Yes! It's just like a Monte Cristo, except it's got a little, like, toothpick stuck in it with a big red ball at the top. You can put a cherry there if you want, I guess. Yay! There's chocobo tracks. So I suppose at this point I should finish that story. So yeah, I was on my way back from Florida, so we're going to Disney World and everything. It was our first time there. We had a pretty good time. It was both my family's first time going to Disney World as a big thing to celebrate quite a few different things. Birthdays. My mother had just been treated for cancer and completed her whole thing, her whole process. These guys are kicking my butt. Anyway, so we were on the way back, and I was at the Orlando airport, which involved sitting in a line that was like forever long. Can I not take actions while I'm... And finally they come up to me and they say, oh, let me see your boarding pass. And okay, they look at it and stuff like that. It's like, you've been selected to do an expedited exit passage through the security line. Cool, what do I need to do? Oh, well, essentially all you need to do it is walk over here. You won't need to take off your shoes. You won't need to take anything out of your bag, your laptops, anything like that. But we do need you to walk over, do this scan. We're going to take a picture of you, and we need you to scan your hand on it for your fingerprints. Cool! I'll do it. That sounds great. Skip me to the end of the line. So they get over and take me there, and everything's going fine. They scan my boarding pass. They scan all my different things and whatnot, and then I put my hand on the thing, and they scan my fingerprints. And then the person at the computer on the other side of the screen that I can't see goes, huh. And they look at it. And they're like, 1 second. And then they call over a supervisor. And their supervisor comes over and looks at me and looks at the results and everything, and goes, "Sir, the chemical scan on your fingers that we do here, it's showing positive for explosives." We need you to come with us to a interrogation room off to the side here. Basically Bakugo. I don't know who that is. So they went in and they took me and they set me down and everything like that, and for the life of me, I have no idea why my chemical scan showed up with like explosive residue on my fingers. To this day, I don't know. My best guess is that there was some sort of remnant left over from the fireworks show I was at the previously night, despite the fact that I had showered and washed up since that point. So I'm not entirely sure how it stuck around, but maybe that sort of thing doesn't come off with just water and soap. Who knows? But essentially they took me back and took me in this old private room, and they're like, okay, we need to, you know, do a search of you, search all your stuff, you know, and ask you some questions. And I'm just like, okay. I didn't make a big deal out of it because, I mean, quite honestly, like, there was nothing that I really had to hide, and frankly, I was getting an interesting story out of it. I can't say anyone else I know has ever gone through this. But no, sure enough, like, it took about 15 minutes or something. It didn't make me late for my flight or anything like that, but it was just kind of like a weird experience where I'm just sitting there going, okay, don't make jokes. Don't laugh. Don't poke fun. Be very careful with what you say in this. So I really had to bite my tongue, because I can be very snarky if I don't. Yeah, I don't know how it got happened. It was just such a weird thing that I was just sitting there going, I am completely baffled as to what happened here. But like I said, the only thing I think of is I was at a fireworks show at Disney the night before, and that may have had something to do with it. But then they let me go and everything like that, and I got on my flight and everything was fine. No more problems. But I'm always hesitant when they're like, you can use the expedited travel system or the expedited security line. I'm like, that has not historically been my best experience. But we always joke around now whenever we're going to the airport. It's like, oh, we gotta be careful because, you know, Vry has explosive hands. The best was actually like watching Siri's reaction when I walked back out, and she's like, what happened? I'm like, apparently my hands are bombs. I don't know what to tell you, that's more or less what happened. I don't think I ever equipped... Okay, I don't need anything from those. I still need Blizzard. I haven't learned Blizzard yet either. Oh, good! Poison doesn't persist. Expedited was a lie. That is true. I felt very lied to in that sense. There's a marsh here. Q's Marsh! This is where those two Moogles who do the tutorials live. Oh! They're still here!
Yes, bro, you sure know a lot. You want to learn from me too?
I just need directions.
You want to go to Peninsula? It's north. Press that button on the world map and you can confirm the direction. Just remember you have to go through the Gizmigaluka grotto at the base of the mountain to get to Peninsula.
Cool. Thanks, bro. Oh. Hungry. Frogs. You want me to... I could try and catch you frogs. Can I catch frogs? I caught a frog. You got frog. Frog's very good. Who the heck are you? Me? Anyone have any suggestions? 8 characters max, huh? Let's see. Kiki? You like Kiki? Ah! Alright, we'll get to the hydrate here in a second. Let me name Kiki here. I wanted to do Q Continuum, but I don't have enough characters to do it. How about Kiki? Kind of the best of both worlds there. There's another option for you. We're going with the Q thing. You could pronounce Q's with as a K sound. Like quick. Just name it QQ. Emoticons are unavailable, but I could probably do that. QI sounds like Chi Chi. I mean, you could pronounce it Chi Chi, but you could pronounce it Kiki too. Q's can do both. Depending on which language you're reading it in, too, I suppose. Like in English, Q's tend to have a very kind of a hard consonant sound, like question, quick, which kind of sound like a K sound. We can just do Kiki then. English is also a mess. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, I studied it for a degree, and I can still tell you that it's a freaking mess. It's like 6 different languages all mixed in a big bowl together, and then we just kind of like, the rules from this one will apply to this one and not this one, and alright, so we got ourselves our first hydrate of the night, which means we're busting out the Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl. I said at the top of the stream, this is a pineapple berry flavor? I have no idea what I'm getting into here. I'm not a big fan of pineapple either, so I don't know. You know, a good chunk of some of our words come from German. German is one of them. German, French, Latin, Greek roots are. There's a lot of Latin, Greek roots to some of the words. It's really interesting because 90 times, not a lot of the times when you find out like what words in English are pronounced differently, despite the fact that they're spelled the same way. Like, since we were just talking about it, bomb and tomb. And generally, when you find 2 words like that are like, okay, why is it that one not tomb? It's generally because of the fact of some sort of broken down thing where the roots came from different origins or had different spellings originally that caused them to be pronounced differently as time went on. We've also lost like 3 or 4 letters from the alphabet in the past like couple hundred years, so that hasn't helped either. Okay, what berry? That just tastes like pineapple. I guess there's a little bit of like raspberry in there. A little bit. Because a chaser. It's mostly pineapple though. Makes me wonder why it's blue. Did I end up drinking any more Faygo? Only one. And that was the one I thought that no one would ever vote for, which was the cream soda, because it's not one of the weird ones. It's just a cream soda. Which was good. It was fine. It was a pretty good cream soda. It was better than some cream sodas I've had, but not as good as others. It was, fairly standard cream soda flavor. Enjoyable. I had that for I went over for a barbecue I went to. I brought that with me. But no, other than that, I still have red pop, pineapple orange, peach, and the blue jazzberry or whatever. They're actually all sitting down here at my feet, strangely enough. I just did Infinite Swirl because I literally found it last night. I was just out getting some snacks, and then suddenly it's like this new flavor that I've never seen before is just sitting there, and just I'm like, oh, cool. I'll take it. Drop my controller. There we go. Kiki, do you want this frog? Yes, yes! Yes, yes. Alright, here you go. Yay! Kiki, received frog. Mine, mine. You are pathetic, Kiki. You can't even feed yourself. And suddenly we're in a house. Can't master the art of eating just chasing frogs, Kiki. But master, frogs, good. Frogs here best, better than Alexandria's frogs. Kiki, you are in darkness, need some light. World big place, many, many foods. Alexandria just one kingdom. You need to go out, eat more food. Go out in the world? Sounds scary. Are there yummy frog? You don't remember eating more than one of Kina's brethren? Yeah. There's like an entire species. I think there's more that show up later in the game too. I think once you get to like later in disc 2, when you get to like the gambling city where they're having the card tournament, I think around there's some more of Kina's people. Of course, many good frogs. All coos love the frogs best. Eating frogs is key to growth. Q marshes exist all over the world. Go eat frogs in other marshes. I promise, much learning. Traveler, please show Kiki the world. Anywhere with food, good. You want me to take them with us? Sure. We'll find yummier frogs outside? Yeah, sure. There's plenty of stuff in the world that tastes better than frogs. Lies! I go with you. Uh, what's up, VD? That thing looks exactly like Grandpa. Your grandfather? Ooh, the quail guy? Yeah, maybe he knows my grandpa. I'm gonna go talk to him, Zidane. What's wrong? Something on my face? Do you know a man named Quan? Ugh. I know not. I not know that bigot. Grandpa Quan was a bit strange, but how do you know him? I can no answer. Grandpa Quan looks exactly like you, Mr. Quail. Of course, we are from the same tribe. Huh? You really don't know him, though? No, I know not this Quan. Honestly? That's too bad. Let's go, Vivi. Okay. Yeah, he totally doesn't know him. That's why he called him a bigot. You often call people you don't know insults. Zidane, can I catch frog? Sure, just for a little bit. Sure. Is there a reason why I wouldn't want to keep it? You're working hard, Kiki. Are we getting frog tutorial now? You've come far long way of gourmand. I give you this. I received a rock.